is on rubber legs again. This crowd out of their seats, and rightfully so.
Tonight, some of Australia's most exciting fighting talent get a chance on the Muay Thai proving ground of Warriors Way 16 from Doncaster in Victoria. It's Warriors Way 16 and it's coming up right now on Fox Sports.
On behalf of Mark the Hammer Castanini and the entire team, my name is John DeMacaulay. It's an honour and a pleasure to be your master of ceremonies for this evening. This promises to be, ladies and gentlemen, one huge show. We are live at Warriors Way 16.
So 3 big undercard fights got us kicked off here tonight, Hammer.
Yeah, certainly the undercard fights were action-packed from the start. This one, Jared Tabak in the blue shorts taking on Nathan Coolhan from Westside in the red. As I said, action from the get-go, with Tabak being the Warriors Way regular and having a good win here tonight in the opening bout.
In our second fight of the evening, Emmanuel the Animal Amol took on Paul Yaskowitz.
Yeah, short notice for Amol, but nevertheless a great showing from him. Height and reach advantage all his way, but the boy from Absolute Gym in the blue shorts had a hard night at the office against a fighter that's got so much range, and was ultimately Emol that got his hand raised.
And in our third fight of the evening, Ben Watson of Body Lab taking on Jaden Wright of XFC, and a banger.
Yeah, Ben Watson from Body Lab certainly had it up against him, against a power hitter in Jaden Wright from XFC. Jaden certainly had the experience going into this one and showed just why. But the young stalwart Ben couldn't give it any more after the second round, and a great win from Jaden Wright. As I said, we look forward to seeing a lot more of him on the upcoming Warriors Way events.
So Donna Lindsay, your top tier, taking on Nat Savinis of Hangar 4 Gym, Hammer.
Yeah, well, this one, a great ladies matchup. Donna Lindsay obviously has been around a while, and Natty Savinis, a big crowd
Fighting
favourite.
out of the blue corner, Donna Lindsay. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, Nat the Giraffe Savinis.
This world is my Easter egg, yeah, prepare to die. My head is swole, my confidence is up, the stage is my pedestal. I'm unstoppable, incredible, Hulk, you're trapped in my medicine ball. I can run circles around you so fast your fucking head is spin, dog.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is bout number 5 on the card. We are live at the Doncaster Shopping Hotel, Warriors Way 16. This fight is brought to you by TKD Jeans. 3 by 2-minute rounds, modified tie rules. In the welterweight division, your referee in charge, Mr. Mark Cook. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Kyle Webb, out of top tier Muay Thai with an official weight of 66.10 kilograms. 5 fights, 2 wins. Fighting out of Ocean Grove, ladies and gentlemen, Donna Lindsay. And across the ring, her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Carl Draper, out of Hangar 4 MMA, with an official weight of 65.45 kilograms. 1 fight, 1 win. Fighting out of Preston, Nat the Giraffe Savinis.
Okay, girls, I've been through both what's expected. Now listen to my instructions at all times, defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, go back to corners, good luck.
So Savinis and Lindsay throwing down here. Savinis in the red trunks, Lindsay in the blue.
Well, Savinis has had a good run in the amateur divisions, and in the amateur ranks has had some good success. Very tall, rangy fighter, uses her reach very well, Savinis. She's got the red gloves, and Donna Lindsay with the blue gloves, the blue shorts. She's a strong walk-up fighter out from top-tier gym down in Geelong, and she'll certainly bring the pressure forward, and they'll look to clinch up and muscle up on the inside. She's going to try and have to negate Savinis' height and reach advantage there, Steve.
Ocean Grove versus Preston, a classic western versus eastern suburbs matchup.
Preston's sort of northern, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, northwest, yeah, we'll take it from
City versus Bayside.
Yeah, fair enough.
But, yeah, a hotly contested matchup, this one. Natty Savinis, real crowd favourite. and brings a lot of support. And certainly, I think when a fighter has so much support, it can lift them to that next level. And in turn, Donna Lindsay making the long trip down from Geelong, but she's got a few Geelongites, if that's the right word for them. A few people have ventured down from Geelong, supporting Paddy Richards, of course, in our main event. Paddy and Alexi Petroulius in the main event, going to be an absolute cracker. But Paddy's brought down minibus loads of people that are enjoying the night's festivities, and they'll be back in their local girl, Donna Lindsay, in this one.
You could almost fly from Avalon, couldn't you? Wouldn't be surprised if they have. But yeah, Savina's very technical as well with her strikes. Excellent range control early on.
Trying for that straight right down the tube, and that's probably going to be the game plan for her. Straight punching, long kicking, working the outside in the clinch. Of course, Donna, strong in the clinch, will look to wrestle up and work the knees. But on the outside, if Nat controls that outside, she can pretty much put the points on the card like that.
So round number 1 in the books. We take a look at some of the highlights. Very clinchy fight to start proceedings between these two.
Nice knee to the body there from that. Working the outside leg kick, right hand, double right hand. And she didn't really chamber it right back, but still landed it. Chops low, goes high. And that's textbook stuff by the head trainer, Carl Draper.
Round 2.
As round 2 gets underway between Lindsay and a flurry from both to start proceedings here early in the second.
Well, you always know when you're up against the Hangar 4 fighter, they're going to certainly come hard with those low leg kicks. One of the staple techniques down there. Straight punching and big low leg kicks. Of course, Hangar 4 gym in Preston. Very popular gym, and they train hard. Very Dutch-style training gym. But,
so in that case, a right straight, not a straight right, as Bas Rutten would say. It's Lindsay fought Sam Jenkins and Sarah Cordy the last 2 fights. Last one in November of 2015, so a little bit of time between drinks for her.
Now, obviously, making a statement in the pro ranks. All the guards are off, and some of these undercard fighters have fought with pads previously, but tonight it's skin on skin, shin on shin, big punches, smaller gloves, no headgear, and no forgiveness if you make a mistake.
And neither of them leaving anything to chance at the moment. And Savina's coming forward at every opportunity, and yet again tying up Lindsay on the ropes here.
Good tight clinch, locks up hard, drives the knees in to the carcass of Donna Lindsay. And a big thank you to TKD Jeans, Jonathan from TKD Jeans, not only sponsoring Warriors Way, but also sponsoring Nat Savinis. So he's come with a big crew in support. TKD Jeans, mostly motorcycle apparel, but some good fashion stuff as well. Check them out.
So Savina's controlling this clinch. She's used a great effect, not only in the second round, but the first as well.
Again with the push kick, Savinis goes forward. Lindsay needs to work angles. There's I suppose head-to-head or straight in front of each other. She's always going to be beaten for reach. So she wants to try and negate that reach by skipping out on an angle, chopping the leg, and trying to come in on different levels as well. Again, Savinis goes in, and the ladies certainly getting the action heated up nice and hot for us early this evening.
Well, round number 2 in the book, so we take a look at some of the highlights, Hammer.
1-2 into the clinch goes Savinis, bang, lead knee into the body, she switches through.
And round number 3, Savinis and Lindsay pouring the action on here at Warriors Way 16, thanks to Harley Hebbard. And
switching back.
Beautiful right there from Lindsay.
Well, certainly Donna Lindsay opening up with some good shots. She's had a hard night at the office, the girl in the blue, but she's looking to redeem herself in this, the third and final round. Savinis is keeping the pressure on, closing the distance with punches, getting in with knees. She's got the height and reach, gets that clinch up, locks the head up tight, and just works, drilling those knees into the body of Lindsay.
Yeah, she seems to be initiating that clinch from a little bit further out for Lindsay's liking. It just walks forward, and nice counter right there from Lindsay.
Yeah, Donna Lindsay usually likes to let her hands go and possesses a strong right hand, but she's just a bit slow in being able to pull the trigger tonight, getting beaten to the punch by Natty Savinis almost every time. She's just popping that jab and rolling the right straight over it. And it seems to be breaking the rhythm of Donna Lindsay in this one.
Yeah, that straight right from Savinis to great effect so far already.
Again, she comes forward. She'll look to pop the jab or the push kick like that, and then roll the hands over the top. Savinis, bang, 1-2, jab cross, into the clinch and into the knee she goes. It's been the tail of this fight, really, Steve, hasn't it, from the outset?
It's just come straight up the middle every time. Initiated the clinch, and Lindsay's sort of on the back foot a little bit. Oh. Beautiful from Savinas, and following up with the 1-2, and again looking for that clinch.
She's very, very fit and ready for this one. And a great induction to the crowd. The Warriors Way crowd absolutely loving Natty Savinas. No doubt that she'll get an invite back.
And well, nice right there from Savinas again, and again with that clinch. Caused all kinds of problems for Donna Lindsay, but she's hanging in there. But that's the end of this one. Savinas and Lindsay to the judges' scorecards we go, Hammer.
Well, the ladies are opening us up with some great action. And from the outset of this three-rounder, good sportsmanship from both.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we've gone to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored the contest 30-27, declaring your winner via unanimous points decision. Red corner, the Giraffe, Savinas.
So Savinas takes this one on the judges' scorecard, Hammer.
Well, never a doubt, used her height and reach beautifully, worked constantly the whole way through. Crackerjack fight of the 2 girls.
What a great fight that was. Hammer is now going to be in the corner of Sam Himming as he takes on James White of Absolute MMA. Let's go to the action ringside here at Warriors Way 16.
Fighting out of the blue corner, James White. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, Sam Himming.
You know this dick ain't free. I got girls that I should have made pay for it. Got girls that I should have made wait for it. I got girls that I cancel a flight back home. Stay another day for it. You got attitude on 99.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is bout number 4 on the card. This fight is brought to you by the Burwood Car Care Centre. 3 by 2-minute rounds, modified tie rules in the welterweight division. Your referee in charge is Jeb. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Erhan Gungor, out of Absolute MMA, with an official weight of 64.65 kilograms. He's had 1 fight and fights out of Springvale South. Ladies and gentlemen, James White. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trainer Mark the Hammer Castanini, out of Hammer's 24/7 fight gym, with an official weight of 64.55 kilograms. 2 fights, 1 win, fighting out of Box Hill. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Himming.
Round 1 of 3 2-minute rounds, modified tie rules here between White and Himming. Himming in the red trunks, throwing White to the ground. Beautiful kick catch to start proceedings here at Warriors Way 16. Brought to you by Harley Heaven here at the Doncaster Shopping Town Hotel. It's Himming now leading with that right. Both northpaw for both gentlemen. Nice kick there and caught even better there by Himming. And second time he's caught the kick of White early in this fight. And perhaps a third, and just unable to finish there on the trip. Himming now looking for that overhand right. And Watson now counters with the left, and then yet another kick catch there from Himming. Just couldn't finish that on off. And now going to the inside leg kick. White now with the push kick. And oh, nice head kick there from White. Nice response from the earlier punches, but countered there by Himming with an overhand right. Decides to follow up with a couple more. And the Hammer looking very well dressed there ringside. I'm sure to give him some tips when he comes back later in the commentary box. Push kick there from White. Just trying to find his range here early on. First round of 3 2-minute rounds here. Modified tie rules in effect for this one. And 1-2 over the top there from Himming. And try to come up on the inside. A nice counter to the body, and then answered it in kind there by White. Oh, beautiful leg kick, and a really good sweep there from Sam Himming. And he's doing that with ease. That's the 3rd time he's caught the kick of James White early in this first round. And again, and just can't finish. And so causing all kinds of problems here for James White early. But White looking composed so far in this first round, despite, I would argue, being behind on the scorecard so far. A couple overhand rights there from Hemming. And that'll do it here for round one.
That's it of round number one.
Pretty clinical display there from Sam Hemming. When we take a look at the replay, that was the first kick catch and then followed up with a second. Finished with the outside trip to the back of the knee. And well, he's looking to use that to great effect. Has done so far in this fight. Jeb, our referee, gets things started. Hemming in the red, White in the blue trunks. White, an ex-Taekwondo fighter, fought in many Taekwondo tournaments, black belt in his own right. And well, he's hanging tough at the moment here with Sam Hemming. Just a swing and a miss there. Hemming going to the outside thigh kick, checked there by White. And overhand right there from Hemming. And White, no slouch when it comes to the counter. And just trying to find his range, just coming up a little short. And just stifled the attack there at Hemming. Nice push kick there from Hemming, just to the chest. And Watson looking for that, White, excuse me, looking for that head kick, just thought about it. And just trying to find his range. Trained in Taekwondo by Laos Tui, very prominent Australian trainer. And working out of that Absolute MMA facility there in the Melbourne CBD. Just about no martial art they don't specialize in. Another beautiful kick catch and trip there from Sam Hemming, putting on a clinic here in kick countering in this one. James White has got some work to do if he's going to get back on the scorecard in favor of the judges. Swing and a miss there by White. Hemming controlling the center of the ring so far. Looking for that overhand right, just a little short. Nice outside thigh kick there from Hemming. With just under 20-30 seconds left in round number 2 of 3 two-minute rounds. Caught again by Hemming and just can't finish that one again. I think White's now wary to the kick counters of Sam Hemming. And again caught. And finished off there, and the ropes to the rescue of James White. And that'll do it. Round number 2 in the books.
Round number 2.
Have to give that a 10-9 to Sam Hemming. So we have a look on the replay. Beautiful push kick there from Hemming. Stifling the momentum of White, and then nice counter again from Sam Hemming. And not once but twice did he do that in that round, following on from 3 for the first. Round number 3. Final round. Hemming works at Hammers Gym, training kids and adults. Brown singlet in his own right. Started training back in 2014. And another beautiful takedown there from Hemming. And James White, well, I'd have to argue that he's probably down 2 rounds to zip at the moment, but plenty of time for him to get back in this one. Probably about 90 seconds remaining in this third and final round. Modified Thai rules here at Doncaster Shopping Town Hotel. Warriors Way 16, Warriors Way 17, November the 12th. Tickets should be on sale soon, to keep an eye on that. Burwood Car Care, one of our major sponsors, along with Harley Heaven, bringing you all the action here at Warriors Way 16. Right now, it's Hemming bringing the action to James White. Again, trying to find the outside. Checked there by White. Now trying to come up the middle with a straight left. And White just trying to keep him at distance and counter on the outside. And that's a nice body kick there from James White. And now a push kick of his own. And a counter there from Hemming. Training kick for kick here late in the third. Will it be enough to get White this round? It's getting a little bit busier than the other 2 rounds that he's just put in the books. And a beautiful outside thigh kick there from Hemming. You can hear that one in the back row. And Hemming's going to have to get, White's going to have to get busy here as Hemming really laying into him late in the round. A beautiful outside kick there and a push kick from James White. Going to have to get the hands moving perhaps. Seem to be mainly leg more than upper body so far in this one. And you can see it. You can see the red of the outside of his thigh there marked up from some of those early kicks from Hemming. Another beautiful push kick there from Sam Hemming, and that will do it.
That's it of the fight, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the end of this one.
James White,
Sam Hemming and James White throwing down here round number 4. Very happy Mark the Hammer Castanini embracing Sam Hemming. And this one will go to the judges' scorecards. As we take a look at the replay, that's a kick catch number 6, I think, of the round at the fight from Sam Hemming. And again, just had an answer for it every time White tried to throw that body kick. And we'll see what the judges think of this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of modified tie rules, we've gone to the judges' scorecards. Your 3 judges scored the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 30-28. Declaring a winner via unanimous points decision. Red corner, Sam Hemming!
Sam Hemming, your victor from Hammer's Gym, taking it out 3 rounds to 0, 30-27, and a convincing display from that young gentleman.
Can't understand how I last so long. I must have the superpowers, last 223,000 hours, and it's...
Up next, it's Reese Lenny, the Superfight Gym, taking on James After Party Sauna D of Dynamite Muay Thai.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 6 on the card. Fighting out of the blue corner, Reese Lenny.
Driving these roads like a lucid dream. Sleep through the daytime, fly through the evening. If I don't dream and give life to my demons, so please don't wake me or die when I'm sleeping. Man, I swore never been here before. This tour is like a storm.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, James, the After Party, Saw Knock D. Bout number 6 on the card. This fight brought to you by Harley Heaven. 3 by 2-minute rounds. Full tie rules in the junior welterweight division. Your referee in charge of this contest, Mr. Mark Cook. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Don Miller and the team out of the Superfight Gym with an official weight of 63.6 kilograms. A fight record of 2 fights, 1 loss, 1 draw. Fighting out of Hawthorne East, ladies and gentlemen, Reese Lenny. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, trained by Crew Dennis and Lily out of Dynamite Muay Thai with an official weight of 63 kilograms. Tonight, he makes his pro debut, fighting out of Sunbury, ladies and gentlemen, James, the After Party, Saw Knock D.
All right, guys, I've been through what's expected out the back. Then listen to my instructions at all times. Defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, go back to your corners. Good luck.
Ready?
So round number 1. James the After Party Sauna D in the red trunks, Reese Lenny in the blue, and we get started here in this one and straight to the canvas.
They've started at a hectic pace. Big thank you to Harley Heaven for their support of this fight and indeed all the fights tonight. Harley Heaven, the major sponsor. If you're in for a bike, the warm weather's starting up. Get on a Harley. There's no better way to spend the nice warm day.
I've got a fair bit of beard growth to go yet, mate.
But oh, nice catch and takedown from James Hackett from the Dynamite Gym in the Melbourne CBD, up against Reese Lenny from Superfight Gym St Kilda. Don Miller overseas for this one. So Keith Grant is doing the corner duties. Nice spinning elbow. Lenny not shy to get going at a hectic pace.
So Lenny now, after that beautiful spinning elbow, and
once again,
frantic pace to start this one.
There's no feeling out process, and I really love the 3-rounders because they get going and they get going hard from the outset. That's what it's all about. The crowd absolutely loving it.
And just a little low blow there from Reese Lenny, and James Saunardi just getting a little respite there from the action as Reese Lenny gets a little bit of talking to there from referee Mark Cook. Beautiful crowd, big crowd in here at the Doncaster Shopping Town Hotel here in Doncaster. Lenny now with a body kick. And both gentlemen tying up. And you're going to have to argue that Saunardi's going to have the advantage in the clinch, being at 3-4 inches taller.
Yeah, James Hackett is in the red red shorts, red gloves, height and reach advantage his way. And Reese in the blue looking to get on the inside. Fancies himself in the clinch, and look at that nice quick couple of knees. They jostle for position. Already the elbows flying from Hackett.
He was looking for those from the outset, those downward elbows, straight off the bat. And he doesn't seem to have
And
relented.
down he goes again. Yeah,
Beautiful.
He's smashing down on the shoulder now, just wanting to make it uncomfortable for Reese on the inside. Nice push kick into the downward elbow. Geez, he's not shy to throw an elbow, Hackett, as he goes in, hacking at the head with the elbows, Hackett.
And Lenny trying to counter with some knees of his own and hanging in there in the clinch.
That's the end of round
And,
number one. What a
that's the
round,
end
ladies and
of
gentlemen.
round one. A beautiful start to this one.
Look at that
And
turning
bang!
elbow. Just, I'll tell you what, a couple more centimetres on the outside, and that would have been beautifully done for Reese. He timed it well, but Hackett just shut him down, rushed forward.
Round number two here
quickly.
between Sonardi
Stay back,
and
boys, stay
Lenny.
back. Stay back.
And let's hope they continue the pace
Round two.
from the first. Crackerjack fight so far as Lenny comes straight out of the gate, and it's downward elbows of his own. Gentlemen trading them early here in the second.
Not a lot of work on the outside, Steve. They're just head to head in the clinch, looking to see who can bust up the other one's head with those big elbow shots, and trading knees downstairs to the legs and the body. Of course, for Lenny in close, it's going to be hard for him to get the knees up to the body. If I was him on the inside, I'd try and work the inside and outside thigh. Catch and takedown, almost cleanly affected by Hackett.
Lenny, well, he was on the receiving end of a few there from Sonardi.
Oh,
spinning back elbow, almost right on the button there is Sonardi. And a beautiful answer there from Lenny.
Absolutely loving this one, the crowd here. And a good pace to go at too. The guys throwing caution to the wind and just giving everyone a good entertaining fight from the outset.
The elbows being the theme of this fight. Both gentlemen putting them right up front in their arsenal as Sonardi trying to come over the top with that overhand right.
I think James is just setting nicely with his punches as he works his way into that clinch. As Reese is not really punching as much. He's walking forward, just looking to crank and load with the knees.
Oh, spinning back fist of his own from Sonardi. And you can see Lenny's marked up. A couple of cuts there on the noggin.
Again on the outside he goes. Push kick up to the face. Beautifully done from Hackett.
Oh,
Goes in
finishes with a takedown.
and just spears him to the